Matt Lenihan Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store Forged Irish Stout. We're here 2 years in the making. Jack Catterall, you finally get an opportunity to right what in many people's eyes, and definitely in yours, was a huge wrong. Robbed of Undisputed, but you're now at fight week. Did you ever feel like maybe this wasn't going to happen at some point?
Yeah, definitely. There was, obviously, it didn't happen when we was expecting it. It went and boxed Lopez, but I think over time the demand for the fight has been there still, and people are calling for it, so there was a part of me that thought, you know what, we probably will get it on, and ultimately, like, it's irrelevant now, we're here, so it's happening.
Not just that, but the delay in the build-up. We saw the phone call Sam Jones has got. You must have been sat there thinking, Groundhog Day, is this actually going to happen? Did you start worrying even a little bit then, thinking something else is going to come on top of this here?
Yeah, it was delayed by 4 weeks. He was late yesterday for the face-off, but listen, he's here now, and I'm glad to see him fit and well, and because that's what we want. We want him to prepare well, we want him to be at his best, and we'll put a good fight on for everybody.
I saw in the face-to-face, you had the flames going, it looked unbelievable for socials, but I heard you reference your last ring walk. Do you believe you go and potentially end this man's career on Saturday? Yeah,
listen, who knows? Josh has been fighting at the highest level for some time. Loses to me Saturday. It's a big rebuilding process, so will he fight again? Who knows, but we'll see.
I asked him, I said, in terms of opponents, he's had a bit of needle with people before, and yours has got a little bit personal. I know for you it's about business and what you feel you were robbed of. I said, is Jack the most sort of one that's got on you? He goes, no, he goes, O'Hara Davis. Are you surprised that it's not you when he says that, or do you think he's doing that maybe to push you to one side for this week?
No, not really. I'm not really that interested. I know he doesn't like me, and he knows I don't like him. We've talked about it. People are asking, are we going to be friends, we're going to shake hands? No, we're here to fight each other. We've had a disagreement, we're going to settle it like men in the ring. I'm not going to predict the future, but there might be a time we speak to each other, but right now, definitely not.
In terms of this Saturday, we saw the first performance. He's always referenced, so that was the best Jack Catterall. What changes are we going to see from you, even though you believe you won? Are we going to see a more complete Jack Catterall? You've had that benefit of activity over the last sort of year now, where you've really got your feet wet and you can manage to stay busy. Are we going to see the very best of you and see everything you're about?
Yeah, I want to be a better fighter. Matchroom DAZN, grateful to be working with them. I had the 2 fights last year, and I've had that momentum. I've stayed in the gym and I've been learning. I've been studying, developing, so I believe I'm getting better with age. I feel like I'm coming into a complete fighter, so I expect a better performance than the first fight.
In your heart of hearts, you had that moment in the fight where it looked like you were going to stop him in the first one. Do you believe this fight goes the distance? Is it a case of, yeah, you need to win by any means necessary, but for you, how you see it, do you see stopping him in this fight?
Yeah, hand on heart, I believe I can hurt him, and I believe catch him at the right time, and I'm there to take him out, but failing that, he's a tough competitive fighter, then it goes the distance, and I believe I'm a better boxer, so I'll beat him on points.
This is all part of this sort of keeping British boxing in the mainstream as well. We're seeing all the big fights in Saudi. This fight is off the back of the Undisputed. It's mega. You've seen the turnout today. How much of a buzz is it for you to be in these huge fights at this point where boxing's sort of on the rise again?
Yeah, it's buzzing. There's not many fights now over in Britain where you can say it's sold out an arena. A lot of fights, like you said, are going elsewhere to Saudi, so to have the right dance partner to be able to sell out an arena, it's a good feeling, and the British fans have been calling for this fight and we're delivering it.
I know this is a mega fight for you, the financial reward, the everything. I know there's not that world title on the line, but you won't be looking past him, but you'll see this as that door, won't you, for you who wants to achieve, being a world champion, having that world title status, because you still need to tick that off in your career, even though this big fight is happening.
Yeah, and I'm very realistic. I know what's in front of me Saturday. I know what the division looks like, what fights are out there for me in the future. But at the same time, I show Josh the respect as a fighter, and that's all I'm focused on. He's fighting Josh Saturday. I'm in the 140 division, and it's stacked with good fighters. And there's so many good fights, and that's the exciting prospect of fighting him, knowing that, God willing, you come through Saturday, there's some good fights to be made.
100%. Obviously, with the press conference looming tomorrow, there was a brilliant opening press conference. Terrific back and forth. I know he had a little bit of fun, I thought he was, with the colouring book. Do you expect any antics from him this week, or have you prepared anything?
Yeah, listen, I'm not prepared anything. Maybe he's brought me a gift, maybe he's not, but let's see. Tensions will be high, we're both excited, we're both ready to fight.
Okay, look, I'm not going to keep you any much longer. I know ESPN are waiting for you. Have you got a message for all your fans, the one who've been supporting you from day one, the ones who'll be packing that Leeds arena this Saturday to support you on your way?
Yeah, thank you to all the fans far and wide, especially in Chorley. They're definitely turning out, so there's a lot of people coming Saturday. Hope everybody enjoys the fight, stay safe, and can't wait to beat him up.
Jack Catterall, always a pleasure. Appreciate talking to Boxing Social. Good luck for Saturday.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.